Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Anno 117 Pax Romana, where last time we started the construction of this little village. So we started getting some residents to move in, we started adding some farms down, and then started on the industrialization. So let's start off with today. So we can see that we have our residential area here. We have a couple of farmlands, and this is where our industrialization is. We do have a warehouse over here and whatnot. And our ship has got a little bit of damage taken. And that's because of the mission that we went on to go and rescue the wife and daughter or his son. I can't remember what it was for the fella across the water here, wasn't it? Was it this guy? Or was it this guy here? I can't remember which one it was. It was Tarragon. It was this guy. Yeah, so what we need to do is just basically keep on expanding. Right now, we're still in 105 negative gold. So the way we need to do that and increase that is make sure that our houses are covered with supplies like fish and all that kind of good stuff like porridge. So if we look at like a porridge area, we want to make sure. So we have one here. I'm kind of curious, that is covering this area, which is okay. These houses here are the tier 2s. These are the plebs, Roman residents, yes. So, population-wise, we have 28 and 6. We could do a few more upgrades. What could you guys bring in? Because we have bread. Have we started bread? I think we have, right? Because we have a wheat farm. Oh, I've put the bread over here. See, this is a bad thing. Because I've done that, these houses aren't receiving. I'm going to have to move this bread farm, this bread location. So let's go on to this. Let's quickly grab the hand tool and relocate this guy. So it is going to increase the fire in this area, but at least all of these houses will give us a +2 on gold. It's just a matter of where can I try and put these now. Right, so let's jump back into this, but first I just want to thank Ubisoft again. But first, let's jump back into this, and again, I want to give a massive shout out to Ubisoft for sponsoring this video, so if you're interested in picking up Anno 117 Pax Romana, there'll be a link at the top of the description and in the pinned comment. So, Ubisoft, thank you so much for sponsoring this video, and guys, if you want to go and pick it up, go and give that link a bloody click. Right, so the first thing we want to do is we want to make sure we start working on our gold balance, which is pretty bad. And the way we need to do that is make sure that each of these houses are spending money. And when I was editing the video last time, I noticed I did something, and that was actually I put the bread production way out here. And that's not a good thing because we want to earn gold. We want to earn some coin. And you can see we are going to get a +2. So we are going to get a +2 gold from every single house in this radius. But also, fire is going to go up. Well, it's going to go down by -2. So we want to make sure we've got fire prevention in this area. So what I'm looking at doing is just kind of relocate a few things around here. What's this? So this is a +1 in this area. What is that? Oh, it's the hats. It's the hat studio. Okay. I'm thinking I might change these roads here. So I'm going to demolish this road, and this road, like that. And I want to see if I can put the bread in here. I can't. Oh, darn it. Okay, so I'm just going to move a couple of these houses about then. And then I will be able to relocate the bread production, put it into here, because I want to try and get as much coverage as possible. So we can throw that there now, and I can quickly sneak in a cheeky road back here, like so. So we're now -48 in regards to gold. I'm going to grab a couple of trees as well, and I'm just going to scatter them throughout here. Make it a little bit more lush. So we're still in the negative, which means we do need to still get some more positive stuff down here. We do have tunics, right? So we have a spinner here, which is covering this area. So we can add a few more houses down here, which will give us some profit. Fishery down here as well. So anything in the range of this will give us gold, right? But we also need to look into religion, which is this. So we either go with her. Well, that's the only one we can really go for. So it's going to help farmers. Pick any patron god. Some patron gods require research to unlock. I'm going to set this as a patron. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh boy. Can I... Oh, no, I can still set him. Okay. So I can still go for Neptune and whatnot. Increase production of, like, the fish and all this stuff. You are going to be, like, for bread, porridge, basically the stuff we're using now. And then you're going to be... Okay. So we can do different different ones for islands, but if we do one for... Yeah, okay. So we can still go for the other ones just on other islands. So if I need to do like a fishing island, I will do Neptune, right? So let's get a few more houses down. And we are just going to add in this area down here. So let's just add... let's just do a couple of strips, I guess. Oh, no. No, you spoon. I know you don't have rods. Do a little bit of a chill pill right now. You're fine. Okay, so the bar is not going to reach down here. And we're not going to get hats down here as well. Same with the bread. So what I'm going to do then is I want to try and get things a bit more into this area. So I'm going to move these houses up here a little bit. Try and get much in this area as possible. I love how we get the ability just to pick up houses and just move them where we please. Oh, grab that, put that there. Right, so how's this looking for our area now? It's not too bad. We have the bar hitting in here as well. So I'm going to get a couple more of these houses, stick them up here. So already we've established a plus 53 in gold, and we've just become a minor city as well. Who are these two fellas? Okay. Gemini in the rough. The Roman Imperium is keen to support its governors. Funds were put forward to hire you an aide called Julius Lupus. However, there must be some bureaucratic misunderstanding because there are two Julii standing before you, identical twins. The question is, who would make the better aide? Speak to Brutus Julius Lupus, I speak to Gaius Lupus, and I'm ready to make my choice. Let's speak to Brutus. Brutus claims he can do the work of 10 men, and that he even comes with his own ocean. Little good has he to say about his twin Gaius, who he says is always found behind his desk and never lifts a finger. Okay, let's speak to Gaius. Gaius claims to be a reliable landlord. Last year alone leasing 70 insula or more, half of which stand still. No one is more apt with the ledger, he says, and adds that his twin brother is illiterate brute, only fool would hire. I'm gonna go and make my choice. I'm gonna go with Gaius. Gaius income area effect plus 1.5. Okay, I'm happy with that. So let's get our upgrade tool and let's upgrade these houses because we have quite a few farms. Well, farm hands, I should say. So let's upgrade a couple of these houses and bring in some more plebs. New options available. Hell yes. So we do have a current quest, which is the build the villages. Okay, so we can unlock this as well. So Sanctuary, a tranquil respite from the hustle and bustle. The Sanctuary opens its gates to the quietly devoted. And Grammaticus, with the reading of poetry and philosophy, comes the real risk of becoming overly clever. Okay, so attributes plus 3, and attributes plus 2 and plus 1. Okay, so we do need to increase the island's knowledge because we're at -3 right now. So I'm thinking we get a Grammaticus down and we get a knowledge up. So this is going to be... God, it's quite a large building, isn't it? Can't squeeze in there. We have all this room, but have you noticed I'm still trying to squeeze things into areas? So this is going to be a -16 to coin. And with the reading of poetry and philosophy comes the real risk of becoming overly clever. So plus 3 on everything that's in here. It's not a small... It is a small radius, isn't it? If you think about it. I'm just going to place it up here. Let's just get the plus 3 on that. So we took a -16 hit to that. Military buildings. Your city watches can be found here. Yes. So these are like the inner walls, archer towers, all that kind of stuff. Weapons. But now we need the city watch. Fights fires in your city. Kind of... really do need. The only problem is it doesn't reach that far. So fire safety plus 2 in these areas, which will technically negate what we did when we added the bread, the bakery I should say, right? Let's get this house and move this up here. And this one. Can I move, place you here now, which definitely reaches a larger area. So let's add you there. What was your -6 to cost and -4 farmers? Got it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this farm and I'm going to... Wait, do I have to keep its orientation? In that case then, I'm going to move the farm up here. And I'm going to grab this one as well and just slide that back into there. And I'm going to move this road just up here. Oh, what? No! Diagonal construction, yes. Boom. There we go. So now we've moved the farm up there. They've got the access to the warehouse here. So it gives us more option to build in here in regards to... Well, we need profit. So we have the bar covered. What we want to do now is we do need a second hat location. And in regards to claws, There's our bread, which we've covered. This is porridge. This is our spinners, so this is our claws. And in regards to hemp farms, we just have the one hemp farm right now. So hemp farm, its processing time is 1 minute, with a claws is 1 minute. So I'll need another hemp farm if I want another claws, which we can easily do. But let's focus on getting a garum. So we're going to need some Scumber's Shack, which I don't think we can make around here. Yeah, because we're getting sturgeon population from this. So what I'm going to do then is... Oh, didn't want to do that. We're going to have to start importing. We can make salt, obviously. Let's just throw you down there, and let's just give you a rod. But what we should look at is in regards to storages. So if we look at the storages here, we're going to need to bring in some mackerel. So let's look at importing that. So let's buy that, and let's keep it at 30. The minimum. Is there anything in here that we could actually start getting rid of because we're overproducing? I don't think really there is. Because we only have like one of each building, don't we? So we won't sell any just yet. Because what we could do, we can set like a minimum threshold. So if we go into here and let's say we don't want porridge, because like we can sell if we get above 50 in the storage, for example, we'll then sell whatever's above that. So I'm going to set it, let's set it to that. I want the minimum stock to be 60. Yeah. Minimum stock 60 and sell anything above 60. Let's do that with the claws as well. So let's get to that to 60 also. And then the clay. Just so we can make an extra little bit of profit on items. So now that we've got salt, we can then start getting the garum works. So the income is +2 and happiness is +1. So we need to try and squeeze this in somewhere. Try and get it into here, where the farm was. I'm going to put that there, in fact. Because we are going to start expanding houses this way. So the processing time on that is 1 minute 30. You're a 1 minute and you're 30. But we're not making mackerel. We're importing it. So whereas this one salt pond can actually feed 3 of these garum workers. Yeah, you're currently missing goods. That's fine. It just depends on how quick these are actually going to come in. I'm going to get the ship as well to do a bit more scouting. I want to get him to come around these islands. So we can go and do that whilst we're working on what we need to. Alright, start bringing in some new houses. Bada bing, bada bosh. That's increasing our gold. Beautiful. Our knowledge is increased now as well. Well, we're in the pluses, I should say. Appoint a specialist to our villa. So if I was to put a specialist in here, which is that guy, income area effect is 1.5%. What if I was to move that closer down here? Because it is quite a large radius. Because I could move this at any time, right? So we might as well make the most of it right now. Doradman offers you a treaty. Okay. Tarragon offers you a treaty. Okay. So if I get this now. Oh, and then we was to add a specialist slot. We can add this guy in there. So finances are going to get plus 1.5. So that means these radiuses have gone bigger. They have. Yes. More money. Beautiful. Because that's, you know, this is the building we need to defend, right? For when we get invaded. And we don't want it so close to the actual, you know, the coast. So there is another land here. And this one has got mackerel, it's got flax, it's got sadarak, it's got marble, mineral, and gold. That's in that corner. What island, what resources are on this island? It's got lavender, flax, and iron, mineral, and gold. So this might be a decent island to try and get if possible. That's going to give us, what's our island going to give us? So lavender, grape, flax, oyster, sturgeon, iron. This one's going to give us marble, mineral, and gold, and mackerel on top of what we already have. And sandarak. So that's going to give us resources we don't have, and then we can send the items from this island and actually bring it over to this island. Because then we will actually claim this corner of the map right down here. What is it you want? Unfilled needs. Some goods are in short supply and your residents are not getting what they need. As your population grows, you have to be mindful of supply shrinkage. Steady attributes, income, and workforce rely on production, keeping up growth. The panel of your residences always shows the needs you are currently able to provide. Okay, understood. What are we down then? We look at our supplies, we can see our wood's going down, but other than that, let's have a look at the houses. People's needs are going up. These want some shoes and some soap for these to upgrade. And these are fine, because these are ready to upgrade. We're still waiting on this. Still waiting on the mackerel, which I have got to be purchased. It's just if somebody's going to, or if another island has got it, which we still don't have any yet. Oh, Valeria introduces herself. She's on this island down here. It's another store. There's a ship for sale here. 15,000. So we have 2 wheat farms, one down here. That's an oat farm, sorry. And then that's a wheat farm. I'm going to put another porridge down. So we're going to add some more oats. We can't put them there. I'm actually going to put it up here. Add an oat farm there. Because these are 1-to-1. And then I'm going to add some more porridge up to this side of the island. What I'm going to have to do here, I might as well just extend this road this way. Like so. Bring that path down there as well. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. Just got to wait for the people to do the work. Alright, how are we doing for... We don't have crime yet. Yeah, we don't have custody watch yet. We need to get 200 plebeians to unlock this, which will give us the sandals and soap. So let's do a few little upgrades right now then. Let's get you upgraded, you guys upgraded. Hopefully that helps. Oh, we have. Nice. So now we've got sandals, shapely footwear for Romans of all ranks and sizes, well suited for warm weather. +2 gold and a +1 in population. Then we've got soap as well. Beautiful. So now we can start the sandal production, which also has now give us the option to work on harbour. So we can now put a shipyard down and get the rope production up and sails. But first, let's start working on the sandals so people's happiness can go up. So that's going to give us option to pig farms, salt, which you require... Okay, so it's 1 minute. So if I was to put this salt farm can actually work for this leather. So we just need to put a pig farm down. So this is going to be a -2 in the area. We want to kind of keep this away from the people, right? Let's kind of just throw this up here in the trees. A little pig farm. It's right here next to the warehouse, so that's fine. Maintenance cost is -6 gold. We're fine for gold and whatnot now. But our tannery happiness is -2. We can put this just down here, since it's not going to be affecting our people. It's going to affect these workplaces, but at the end of the day, it's work. And the sandal maker, so this will help with population. So we want to throw this somewhere possible in the middle here. It's only a small building, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up a couple of these houses. I'm just going to relocate them. I'm going to slide you... Can I slide you in there? I can slide you in, surely. Well, anyway, I can put the sandal there. That will help everybody out. So you can see when I want to go and place another one down, you can see like the black diamonds. That means that they've already receiving the actual sandals. What I should really do is just push that up a little bit. That way. I'm going to move this house. And then we're going to slide a road in here like that. And then just put a couple of trees around it. Why not? What are you still waiting on? Oh, you're just waiting on the stuff. Okay. You're still waiting on the mackerel. You're going to be waiting on this stuff as well, so... But that's going to be a big influx. Once we get the first production of sandals in there, that's going to make all these residents happy at least. Especially when the leather comes down. What's going on here? Oh, I need to... Oh, I didn't put the field... Oh, what a spoon. I didn't put the bloody pig thing down, did I? So we've actually found quite a bit of land around here. We've got another land here. What's that? Resin fertility. Oyster population. In here, we've got olive fertility. More mackerel. We might have to look at occupying one of these. I think I'm still going to go for this one over here, though, in the corner. Because our ship's still moving around here. Right, our first pig is about to get delivered to the leather place. Well, the tannery. Alright, so it's currently telling us to build a shipyard. I don't know why, as of right now... Special. What's this? Open the rewards. Community statue. Ah. Okay. Because at the end of the day, if I was to build a shipyard, I still need to bring in ropes and sails, right? So I'm just going to throw one down. I'll just throw one down over here. Big old shipyard. Yes. Build a pentaconta. The hell is that? Because clearly, that's a Legio. It's telling me to build one of these, but I don't... I think it's this. It's a civilian one. So why is it not called that? That's confusing. But like I said, I need rope and sails. And then to make rope, I need to use hemp into sails. And then for you, I need sheep into that. Okay, so we've got farmers. So let's get another hemp farm down. We can't build it up here. But what I could do is I could just build it up here. Right, we need a sheep farm. Have I already got a sheep? I do. I have a sheep farm up here. Let's just add it. Huh? A ship's under attack. Oh, sugar. Actually, we did more damage to it. Bandits around here. Saying that, there's another one incoming here as well. There must be a bandit island over this side, which is where we're currently heading to. I think we'll be fine. We should be fine. I think we can hold our ground if need be. Oh boy! Nope, he wasn't safe. Wait, we could take this guy out. I think we can take him out. Yes. As long as he doesn't get in. Oh, we got 22 sails from him. Okay, let's get him to still scout this way and then head back. Because if he comes into contact again, because this guy literally had allies around the corner, everything was fine. Meet your Emperor. You stand in the presence of Emperor Gnaeus Firmius Gladius, formerly legate of the Legion. He nods as he surveys you, before breaking out in a childish grin, a grin with teeth. How do you wish to proceed? A ruling Emperor controls all provinces of the Empire. The higher your reputation, the greater your privileges. Your reputation is displayed in the diplomacy menu. Hail him duly. Current reputation is -15. Reputation. Okay. We'll hail him. You've been offered a gift. You have been offered a gift of money. Accepting or declining will have... Oh, he wants to give it... We'll take 10,000. Why, thank you, Gandalf. I appreciate you. We're still not importing mackerel, so I'm guessing no other island has got mackerel, or they have enough of it. I'm just going to get the sail thing to be built down here. Might as well. It kind of makes sense that it's right next to the harbour. But we'll work on getting this, which is a civilian ship. It does have 3 cargo slots. It's very weak. It's not something that you want to defend with. It's literally a transport vehicle. I'm actually tempted to purchase one of these vehicles, you know. The Wax Giant, Penticonta, for 10,000. Ship oars, ship hull. Or we have this one. This has 4 slots. That has 1. Does this place have some as well? It has 1.
I kissed a boy in my cabin once.
Oh.
Ate half my face.
I'm very, very sorry about that. I don't know how I can assist. That was very, very random. Alright, so this one's basically the same as that one down there. 15,000, 4 slots available. Oh, have we just had some mackerel delivered? I think we might have. Or did... We did. We got some mackerel. Hell yes. So that means you can get some delivered to you now, which this guy, he's already on it. His posture, though, is crazy. Alright, let's unload the sails into our storage, what we've picked up. Which means we should now have... Yes, we have the sails ready. We just need the rope, and then we're able to build one of these ships. At least it's not going to cost us 10,000 for it. So, in regards to soap production, we're going to need quite a little bit. So, we're going to need lavender, which we can produce on this island. We need pig farm, that will get turned into a renderer, but also needs coal. So, let's get a lavender farm down. I'm going to stick this up here as well with the other kind of like farm locations. This needs 180 lavender space. That is crazy. So that's going to make lavender every 2 minutes. And you're going to make... So we need 2 lavender plantations. Because if that's making 1 every 2 minutes, that basically needs 1 every 1 minute. We're going to make soap every 1 minute. We need to get 2 of these down. We need 2 of these bad boys. So let's add the farm for this. So much room. And then let's add you down there. You should have access to the storage there, right? Surely you should. There we go. You can access it that way. Right, so the next thing you need, we have 7 farmers available. And you're going to need 3 farmers for a pig farm. And for that, we just need... Okay, yeah, just 1 pig farm will do. So I'm actually going to add it just to the already established pig farm we have up here. And just build onto this. So that's more pigs... and that's 3 farmers' jobs for that. Then we need a renderer, which is happiness is -2, fire safety -2. We need to look at getting a potential fire up here just in case anything breaks out. I should add some coal as well, which I'm just going to do that there. Okay, you've got more than enough trees, you're covered. So the coal's going into there. And now we've got the lavender, we've got the pig, we've got the coal, we have the renderer. We now need the soap maker, which is +1 happiness, +1 health, which this will be kind of nice to fit somewhere slap bang in the middle of here, but this is going to be a bit of a problem. So it would do well if I was to squeeze it here, but to do so, I will need to move this house right there, which we can easily do, and I can slide you there. Then I'm going to need to remove the trees are placed here, this road and that road. And if we get the soap in, we can put you to there, but then I can add these roads back. So if we was to bring you down here, quickly remove them, and then just add that road back in there. There we go. And that'll be our soap, a little bathhouse. Nice. Diana, who just completed a trade with us, which I'm going to guess is for the mackerel, which is good. We have more sheep than we need, so let's go into here and let's start selling our sheep. Well, no. Whoops. I want to sell. So let's keep 50 sheep on hand. Sell what we have. We'll do the same with clay. Same with hats. We should be good, so we should start selling some of them sheep now as well. Alright, so the soap is now going up, which means this should fulfill this. I'm noticing we do need to add a sanctuary nearby, so we should really look into that. Adding this somewhere nearby that could give some boost to these. New options available. Ooh. So is that pottery and olive oil? City state is increased as well. So, taking that guy's advice on, which is something I did mention earlier, we should look at adding another fire safety somewhere up here, which I 100% agree with. But we've also just got the Custodia. Will help us against the good old criminals. Right, so we're now able to make the ship. So I'm either going to go with this one or this one. Menacing cost is 15 gold, 30 gold. We can go into this. Oh, we can modify it. So we can add like ores to it. Oh, interesting. Or we can go into this one. 3 cargo slots. This one's locked, of course. We can add the ores into this one. And this is for a civilian. I might actually go with this one, you know. Upgrade it. Add the tower on it. You know what? Let's just do it. Because that's part of the mission as well. So let's get that being built. Because obviously we have our scouts. And then I think what I want to do next is go and purchase this island. Oh, looks like we've got a trade coming in. Oh, it takes a while for the ship to get built. Remaining time 5.5, well, just under 6 minutes. Diana completed a trade. Nice. We can't upgrade this yet. Discovery warehouse refinement. We need to get our knowledge up because then we can start looking into research. See, because we have one here. Oh, maybe we got to choose a better location than what it currently is in. Wait, in fact, how much does this cost? Just negative 16. We can easily make 2. Let's just throw one down here and let's just add another one up here. Oh, we're actually out of wood. I didn't think we'll be out of wood, so maybe we should start adding some more in here. Let's add another one down here and get a road just to come down here and attach to that. Because it'll be able to connect to this warehouse, right? Yeah, because it's got 83. Because what you've always got to remember is when you go to place these down, is that it doesn't count for the road that you put in. So, like, when I put a road through here, it'll delete the trees in its path, which will delete the total average that's here. That's in its area. Well, there we go. I can now get that built. Bada bing, bada bosh. And we've just got military research is now available. And because we've done that, holy moly macaroni, look at all of this. So we have economic, we have civic, and military. I feel like right now we need to highly focus on production that can boost our economy, 100%. So warehouse organization. Upgrading your warehouse to the next tier adds more loading ramps and avoids congestion. Yes. Estimated duration, it's going to take 1 hour, 12 minutes for that to actually... Oh, that's kind of wild. Okay. And then we have the depots. That's going to take about 1 hour, 12 minutes. Because it all depends on the knowledge we get from our production of people, right? So, sewing circles. Building near your spinners will produce knowledge. Oh, knowledge area effect. Okay, because that's literally in the middle of our town. So that's going to be a +1. So that's going to be a bonus straight away. And then building near your fishing huts will produce income. +3. Yes, please. Trading post improvements, which is going to be the first one we have to do to get to even that one anyway. And then we'll go with a warehouse. Increase the island's maximum storage capacity when built. Yes. And then we've got roads and stuff down here. Okay. I'm good with that for now. What's this? Market forces. All islands. Effective range of markets is +25%. Yes. Repair cranes, slingers. This is a militia stuff and camp stuff. I don't feel like we're in any form of threat right now. We've not had anybody aggro on us. That might change. But as soon as that does happen, we'll then start looking into that. Right now, we just need to focus on economy and whatnot. What's this? A quartermaster. How much cabin space do our ships need? Really? Okay. But yeah, let's focus on economy right now. And let's just leave that. Because what was that? I think I saw we're making 66 knowledge per minute. So no wonder it's taking just over an hour for some things to produce. So the more knowledge we earn means more per minute we're actually going to be faster at researching stuff. So that is a very, very vital piece of knowledge we need to do there. So in regards to our religion right now, we have got productivity. Productivity is 10%. We've also acquired productivity 20%. Population +1, and productivity is 30%. Gain global devotion to unlock shrines. Required devotion 500, which we're about 300 or something. Yeah, 370 right now. Oh, citizens in the city of Brixia have grown in pagan devotion. They are asking you to host the Cerealia Festival of Ceres. They wish to honor their citizens' patron god and proper feast and sacrifices. Income areas +1. Duration is for 4 hours. Random specialist or captain. Pay for the festival or provide resources for the festival. Let's pay for it. Hey! I mean, people will be happy. I do need to get a couple more houses down because I didn't realise we're actually out of farmers right now. Which I did not even realise. So there we go. The festivities are underway. Beautiful. Look at them. Oh, there's a statue to our god for now. Oh, hello. The Emperor rules the Emperor. You can improve your reputation by fulfilling the requests. Okay. Open reputation. If your reputation is too far in the negative, the Emperor will consider. Okay. Okay, so we can see. Okay, got it. So we're in -14 right now. We're at peace with all of these. Oh, sugar. We need more people. Okay, I need to prep some more. We're actually running out of wood. So I'm just going to prep a couple of streets up here, ready to be built. Right, so our second ship has now been built. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get these to go over to this island over here because I do want to now populate this island. So I am going to get them to... Where should we... let's go to this side. Let's get them to come over here. So if I... tell this ship to... Will they always stick together? Or if I just... Yeah. So he will always guard that ship now. So he's just going to constantly follow... Wherever that ship goes, he will now go. So let's unlock the amphora, which is, I'm guessing, pottery, and just olive oil. So then we can start looking into that production. So then, eventually, we can upgrade these houses to the next stage. Let's get a couple of these houses built if possible. Bada bing, bada bosh. Get some more workers in. And some more money. Right, so our ships are slowly approaching the island now. And we should, if we get close enough, we should be able to see a little blueprint of a dock we can build. Yes. 22,000. And it's going to cost us 100 tax per minute. We'll take that. But now we have new land, which means we can stop importing or buying mackerel. And what we need to do now is buy a trade vessel, a trade ship, and start transporting the mackerel from the island here to the other island to help the production of that. But we can also make sure that the island's fertilities are being, you know, worked with each other as well. So where our other island is what we're making it on this island, what you can't get on the other island, like the oysters and the sturgeons, we make sure, and the lavender, we make sure that we send over here well, so we can keep production rate going in with whatever we want to build here. Because this is a big island, which means this has profit written all over it. But now that we have new land, I feel like it's a good time to finish this video. So again, check out the link in the description if you're interested in picking up Anno 117 Pax Romana for yourself. And also Ubisoft, thank you so much for sponsoring this video. And as always, thank you so much for watching, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and also leave a comment. And as always, keep bloody smiling. Cameras like I did when I was 9, 'cause I like to pretend that I haven't lost the time. In the end, the nostalgia, though it tastes fine, I can only drink a couple 'cause it feels like a lie. We'd play Halo and we'd lay low in our basement until the sun began to rise.